All right, let's talk about another story that we're closely following today, and that is Ford pulling back on a signature EV pickup truck. The automaker saying that it will now only build 1,600 of its F-150 Lightning EVs a week in 2024. That's about half of its previous goal of 3,200. Yahoo Finance's Pras Subramanian having the details here. And Pras, once again, we're seeing the automaker pull back on some of its initial EV ambitions.
Yeah, like longer term trend here for them with the EVs. But yeah, basically the Automotive News had obtained a report that Ford, a memo they sent to suppliers talking about how to prepare them for less, like you said, 1,600 a week as opposed to 3,200 a week, which would have been their install capacity at that Rouge EV plant in Detroit. That's around 3,000 a week. So basically they wanted to hit that at the end of the year, what they said earlier this year, but now they're pulling back on that. When I reached out to Ford, they said that they are, quote, matching production with customer demand. Again, we're seeing that the sales are not just quite there yet for what they thought this truck would sell. You know, last month though, November, they had their highest number of sales for the Lightning ever, around 5,000, a little less than 5,000 units. So a good month, but if you extrapolate that over a year, it's still around less than half of what the install capacity of that plant is. So you're still struggling to hit that half point with regards to production that they can make at that Rouge EV plant.
Okay, so what happens now? Do they just pivot some of that production back into ICE or the combustion engine vehicles, or do they say, okay, we just pull back in entirety on what that production would have looked like coming out of the plant, and ultimately that's going to have a broader impact on margins as well at the end of the day?
Yeah, I think what you're going to see is they're going to maintain that ICE vehicle sort of run rate there, right, but just cut back on EVs and just wait to see if they can see some demand improving. I got to say though, the F-150 Lightning is based on an older platform, right? Mm-hmm. But they're continuously improving it with better heat pumps, better battery tech, better software. The car is getting better. It's getting cheaper to make, but it probably won't take till Gen 2 of the Lightning to where they can actually really make significant profit. They're probably aiming to get maybe gross margin even rate maybe by the end of the year, right? That's kind of the goal, right? To get that. I forget what the metric it is, like sort of like the net gross profit margin has to be break even, right? That's like the financial talk, right? But that's sort of what they're going to get. But they're not going to get pure profits until they get that new second gen vehicle out there.
All right, Pras, thanks so much for breaking that down for us.